Hello, this is YouMineWeCraft, and today I'm going to be doing some Redstone videos with Zidcal here.
This is gonna be a series at both channels, so stay tuned and watch.
Yeah, okay, so if you want to go watch Zidcal's perspective, his channel will be linked in the description below. So you want to go check that out. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to be teaching basic redstone to Zidcal here, and today's video will probably be just about redstone torches, normal redstone, and redstone repeaters. So if you get those three in your inventory,
Redstone, torches, and repeaters.
yeah, and then just a build-in block, which I got stone.
Okay.
And then we can get started. Okay, so as you know, simple redstone, you power it, and then it goes 15 blocks in any direction.
Okay.
So very basic is that it just powers any block at the end of it. If it's not powered, it can't power anything. If it is powered, it will power stuff. So this is redstone will travel 15 blocks. So that's a basic rule which redstone has to abide by.
I failed because I thought it was 14, so that's good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have this problem where you can only travel 15 blocks, a way to fix this is to use a repeater, and a repeater will boost the power, and it will go another 15 blocks from where the repeater is.
So it can be, you can make it as long as you want.
Yeah. So as long as you have enough repeaters in a line, it'll go as far as you want. But there is one downside to repeaters. They have a delay. As you see, the repeaters have 4 different stages of delay. This is the first one, second, third, and fourth. So you can't have no delay. You only the minimum you can have is 1. So if you are extending it for a long while, then it will be very delayed.
Okay.
Okay. A trick you can do to extend it a bit further is have a block by here, and a block by there. And this will extend it an extra 2 blocks because you're exchanging blocks for.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's a nice little trick which I learned a while ago. Okay, so let's go on to how repeaters work a bit more. Repeaters have the ability to push redstone through a block. So if I had redstone like that and powered this repeater, and I place a block, what would happen is the repeater would push redstone through the block, and it would come out the other side. And what repeaters can also do is pull a current through a block. So if I repeat on that, it'll pull it through the block and then travel on. You can have them on both sides if you want to, but there's not much point. I don't have them on one or the other.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's basically how repeaters work, and then let's go on to how torches work a bit more. So when torches are placed down, they emit power, yeah. But if you place them on a block, then power the block that they are on, they get inverted. And this is a simple inverter. And this is the simple logic gate. And logic gates are contraptions that do certain things. This logic gate is called an inverter. And it's simply, if the input is on, the output will be the opposite. Or whatever it is. These with the torch, when it goes on and off, the torch also takes 1 tick delay to go on and off. So this would be pretty much the same as a repeat. It is the same amount of delay as a 1 tick repeater.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
yeah. So keep in mind when you have contraptions, when you turn on and off inverters, they do take 1 more tick delay. And by here, to extend our signal, we could have 2 inverters like this, which would extend the signal again. And that's also how you can extend it. But repeaters are used because they only give a 1 tick delay, but with these, because you need 2 of them, they'll give you a 2 tick delay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go a bit more into logic gates themselves. Now, as I showed you, the simplest logic gate is the one by here, which is an inverter.
Yep.
Another very commonly used one is an AND gate, and it's built like this. This is its simplest form. And then we have the two inputs.
I've seen this before, I think. I think I've used it before, but then I had a video, so
Yeah.
I don't know how to use it.
Okay, well basically, it compares the two different signals going in. So there's two inputs, one by here, and here's an output over here. If the two inputs are the same, then sorry, if they're both not lit, then it won't go off. They have to both be on. So if one goes off, it wouldn't do anything. They both need to be powered. So this can be used where you need to press like two buttons in the venture map. This is quite regularly used. They have to do two separate things, and then that'll allow them to open the door or do something over there.
That's nice to hide chests and something. Then you can you can hide two levers, and you have to press both of them.
Yeah, it's used quite a lot in,
open your chest room.
Yeah, it's used quite a lot in like secret things like that. I use them quite a lot for secret stuff, so might be something we can go over in the future. Is like hidden stuff. I quite like hidden traps and all that stuff.
Me too. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
and it's pretty handy at servers.
Yeah, especially PvP servers. You can just
yes.
kill anyone you want to. Okay, so another logic gate is this. It's called an RS NOR latch. Now it can be quite confusing how it works. This is the basic design. It's a very basic memory unit. So basically, it will store memory, and these can be used in like computers and stuff like that. But that's a bit advanced. So they just save information. So if I power this one by here, nothing will happen. It'll stick on this one. But if I power it by here again, it'll alternate. So every time we put an input, it'll change to the other one.
Okay, take that again, because I got confused.
Basically, every time you press a button, it'll stick on that side. So if you ever go pressing the buttons, it can be... So you press the buttons, and it'll stick on whichever side you press the button. It'll stay on that side.
Oh, okay. I think I understand.
These can be hooked up in different manners to get things like combination locks. These are used in quite often, but they're quite useful. They can be used quite a lot in like on-off buttons. So if we have like an output by here, this would be our on button over here. Let me just get a sign. And this would be our off button. So on, it doesn't matter how many times you press on, it will always stay on. If you press off, it'll turn it off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool to know.
It can be used in loads of different stuff like that. It's basically, it turns two buttons into a lever, pretty much. Okay, so another one, it was started off as a logic gate, but it can be done easier with pistons now. Is a T flip-flop. So basically, it makes one button act exactly like a repeater. Sorry, a lever. So
this looks confusing.
It does. It looks more confusing than it actually is.
Okay.
This is a pulse limiter, and this is used to create the T flip-flop. So while we're on pulse limiters, might as well show it. So basically, every time you
Just
press...
one question.
Yeah.
What's the difference of the different stages at the repeater?
The more stages they are, the longer the redstone will take to go through it.
Okay.
So if we have That's set up.
Whoa, like smokes.
This can be used to show the repeater delay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
So the further away the repeater, the more ticks the repeater is on, the longer it'll take. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's quite cool. Wow, you can use it. So it's very good for delays.
Yes.
But the delays of a repeater are why most people hate them. They're quite annoying if you're building large machines that do stuff. Okay, so by here, yeah, this is a pulse limiter. So basically, it'll turn like a torch. It'll turn like a constant power into a 1 pulse. Okay.
Take it again.
Say I had a lever. Oh, you just place on a torch. Instead of turning it on, so if I just place on a torch like normally, it would constantly light up. Yeah?
Yep. Yep.
What this does, it pulses it. So you place it down, and then a short pulse comes out.
I saw it.
So it limits, it shortens the amount of, shortens the length of it. And this can be used for buttons to make them have a longer, a shorter delay or a longer delay. Because if you have a button like that, as you see, the one above it stays lit longer than the one over here.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, so it limits it. How it works is don't really know at the moment, but it kind of as it turns off, it turns itself back on again. But that's quite confusing how this works itself.
Okay, but what's this? What can I use this for?
This can be used for I'm trying to think now. I've used it quite a lot, but it can be used for levers. I'm trying to think of good examples. I can't think of any off the top of my head. It could be used. Yeah. So say in the adventure map, you have a column like this. You have to place on a torch in the middle, and you don't want that torch to constantly be on. You only want it to act like a button.
Oh, yes, I understand.
So it makes full delays act like button pulses, really. So it's a short pulse.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So what these can be used for? If I just put the inverter a bit closer, if you place a piston on it, what it'll do to the piston, because it turns on and off quite quickly. Let me just shorten this. Because it turns on and off quite quickly. Yeah. It makes this is a bug, but I don't know if because those people use it. It makes a sticky piston act like a normal piston by pushing the block. But then if I press the button again, it pulls the block back.
Whoa, that's kinda cool. It's gonna work. What do you use this for?
I normally use it for things like lights and stuff like that, because I do prefer buttons a lot more than levers. So basically, if you press the button once, it'll turn the light on. Press the button, and it'll turn it off. This can be used in loads of stuff. But I mainly use it as a replacement for levers, because I don't like levers. I prefer buttons. They look nicer.
Okay, I understand. Because if the levers, sometimes you have to click twice for it to work.
Yeah,
and
normally with levers, if you have them on a machine, you normally have to put like a sign below saying up is on and down is off. With a button, you don't need to.
Yep.
Okay, so some other logic gates. There are some useless ones, but I only want to show you the good ones. The RS null edge, T flip flop. I think that's probably the only good logic gates there are. There are loads and loads more logic gates. But some of them are a bit pointless. And some of them can't be used that much. For the T flip flop design, which makes a button act like a
Yes.
Lever. There's alternative on how that can work. So basically, you hook it up like this, and this section by you with piston. What happens is when this block above the piston gets activated, the piston will push up, which then turns off the pulse. So it happens very quickly, but the lamp does limit.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so this can be used as a pulse limiter, and also if you hook this up to a piston, it'll act like a flop. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the basic of that. Okay, so me telling you all this is great, but unless we actually use it in something, it's a bit pointless. So do you want to start actually like building something out of these? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Because you said I should. You're the redstone master, so I don't know.
Let's build a simple bridge over lava.
Okay.
So you use pistons for these. I built a few before. What I normally do, you can use. I normally use sand or something like that with normal pistons, because something useful to know with pistons is they can only push 12 blocks in front of them.
Okay.
So this stops you from like, breaking the world by like pushing all the blocks down. So that's the maximum a piston can push.
I didn't know that, so...
Yeah, they do have a limit, which some people don't like and some people love. Okay,
do
so
we
now
have to...
now we have a fully working bridge over lava. Wanna come and... If you want to come up here, I'll press the buttons and you can have a look.
Okay. Ooh.
And that's it off. So that's a practical example. These can be used like drawbridges and stuff like that in survival, so they're not just like... okay, so I think that's about the end of the first video now. I've pretty much covered all of the general stuff with redstone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so like I said before, Zidcal's channel will be linked in the description. If you want to check out his perspective or just check out his channel, make sure you check out that. So next video, do you want to try and do some piston doors? Does that sound good?
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Okay, so next video we do some piston doors. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and share. And goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, okay, so before you go, I'm going to be testing Zidcal. I'll probably be doing these at the end of every video. But I've built a little simple house or structure by here, and the challenge for Zidcal is to use 2 buttons hooked up to an RS NOR latch to control the lights, but one of the lights needs to be inverted. Okay, so if you go ahead and start this, you can have a look at any of the designs over there you want to.
That's gonna work, so...
You can do
I think this is right.
okay, so for the viewers, he's building a simple RS NOR latch here.
I have to... Whoa, lag spikes. I have to check the outputs, and that's right out of the block. Base isn't working.
These aren't the
Thanks.
outputs, these are the inputs.
Where's the outputs?
Output can either be like up from here, or from here.
Okay.
Okay?
Just one output or 2?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2. For this, you only need to use 1, but just invert it. Redstone only travels 15 blocks, remember.
There? Or is it the opposite?
The opposite. when you have an inverter, you need to put power into the block.
Okay. And try to test it out. Yay! No! Oh, I know.
Redstone only reaches 15 blocks. Yep, you got it.
Yep.
So it should work straight away now.
I hope so.
Yeah, we go.
There we go. Yes.
So you've completed the task. Okay, so if any of the viewers want to go have a quick go at that as well, you can make it as hard or difficult for yourself as you want to, just to make sure you understand the concepts of that. Okay, so Zidcal, you did that quite well. You understood the arsenal latch quite well, and the inverters.
Yep.
So yeah. Okay, so next video, as I said, we're going to be doing piston doors, and different types of ways to enter buildings or leave buildings. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Like I mentioned before, if you want to check out Zidcal's channel, it will be in the description. Okay, so thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and share. And goodbye.